Hello, we are live. Come on in, come on in. Live on YouTube. Okay. Come on in, YouTube. If you're on and you can hear me, volume is good. Let me know. Put it in the comment section. To my Facebook family. Hey, Quita. Hi, Mom. Looking beautiful. Thank you, Christina. It's good to see you. Yes. Come on in, share the broadcast, tag somebody. We're going to get started here shortly. Just giving a couple of minutes so that everyone can get on and we can get going. So share the broadcast so that they can watch it live. Of course, I know people will come back and watch the replay, but we want to get them on live. Get them on live. All right. Just give it a couple of minutes so that Hi, Chanel. Looking fab as always. Thank you, Chanel. Najay. How you doing? It's good to see you. I saw your pictures from, was it homecoming? You look beautiful. Yeah, tag some people, share it on your social media platforms. Let's get these numbers up. Hey, Shaniqua, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining me on tonight. Lighting is good. Volume is good. Y'all can hear everybody good. Shirley, you made it on. How you doing? It's good to see you. Hey, Barnita. Nita. All right. So I'm not going to be on here long. I found you. Yes, you found me. I'm not going to be on. Everything is good. Awesome. 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 Yes. So we're going to get right into it. Hey, Miss Tammy, how are you? Good to see you. So we're going to get right into it, maybe from the title or the email you've received. We're going to be talking about journaling for results. Valerie, you're here. It's good to see you. Yes. Y'all tag some people, share it on your platforms, put Asset Coaching Live so the Saints can come in, tag them in here. I know for some people this is late, other people is perfect timing. So just tag them, let them know, give them a little notification, because today we're going to be talking about journaling for results. It's a different take on journaling. Maybe it's different types that you haven't even heard of. So I'm really excited to share it with you because a lot of what I'll be sharing is journaling types that I've done personally. So that's why I'm excited about sharing it and showing you some of my journals. So we're going to jump right in. Once again, tag someone. If you just got in, share it on your social media platforms. It's asset coaching time. We're going in. I see you tagging, Chanel. I see you tagging. Thank you so much. All right. And are we good on YouTube? We're good. Okay, so we're going to get started here. Once again, thank you for joining me on this evening. There's so many other things you could have been doing on a Wednesday night, but you chose to be here. And I'm glad about it, okay? So if you didn't get it already, make sure that you have your pen, you got a notebook, so because I want you to jot some things down. VIP students, you already have the printout. Hey, Queen, good to see you. VIP students, you already have the printout, so make sure you've already printed it out so that you can follow along with me. That just makes life so much easier. And everyone else, you can just have your paper and your notebook because you're gonna need it, so you can jot some notes down as we talk about journaling for results. Tonight, I'm going to be sharing an uncommon approach to journaling that will lead to results. And, you know, many of us may have different understanding of what journaling actually is. Hey, Queen. So, we're going to talk a little bit about different types of journaling. And before you cancel it out, if you've ever journaled, or maybe you haven't journaled before, or you want to explore it, or maybe you're an expert journalist, you know, just make sure you stay tuned so that you can hear the different types, because I'm telling you, in every single aspect is going to be beneficial. Now, so I'm getting straight in. When it comes to journaling, you know, many people think about, like, you know, having a diary. If you had a diary as a child, put your hand up in the comment section. Let me see you. I went through several different diaries. You know, the little diaries that have the lock on there, and then you have the key, and then you hide the key because you don't want your siblings to find the key, and then open the diary, and then all your business is exposed because you share and you pour your heart out in those diaries. Okay. So if you've had a diary when you were a child, okay, I see your thumbs up, Miss Tammy. If you had a diary as a child, Shaniqua, I see it. And then we kind of veer away from that, you know, when we become adults, because, you know, it's like, well, we don't have to write anymore, and we just kind of just handle things. But journaling as an adult is so powerful, and that's why I want to share it today. Journaling is different from a diary. A diary is a book of recorded events, or sometimes people use a diary of expressing feelings, and so that's the reason why you don't want nobody to hear about it. But journaling takes on a different approach. Journaling is used to explore ideas that take shape. It is simply writing down your thoughts and your feelings to understand more clearly. And if you struggle with people that struggle with stress and depression, anxiety, or anything of that sort, or on that level, many times it is encouraged that you use a journal to express your feelings, and it can help to gain control of your emotions and improve mental health. Now, today's approach is not going to come from using journaling as a venting session. And many times when we think about that, we're like, you know, the person that I want to go off on, I'm gonna put it in a journal. Or thoughts that I had that I don't want nobody to know about, I'm gonna put it in a journal. That's not what I'm talking about when I'm talking about journaling, okay? We're taking a different approach to journaling. This is good already, Chanel. Right, we're taking a different approach to journaling. Now, as I said, I'm going to be sharing some of the types of journaling that I do personally. But as I was just thinking about the different ones that I've done, I thought about the benefits that it did to me personally. And that's the reason why I wanted to share it with you all. It has increased my faith, journaling, okay? It has boosted my confidence. What I said, journaling, all right. It has enhanced my prayer life. Still talking about journaling. It has helped me to prioritize my goals. It has helped me, it helps train yourself to become an optimistic person. If you're somebody that you just always see the glass half full, no, half empty rather, and you're pessimistic, it teaches you how to be optimistic. It helps to manifest dreams. I'm still talking about journaling. So it's a whole different approach with the journaling types that we're going to be discussing today. It helps you dream big without the judgment. You know, sometimes you don't have somebody that you can talk to and really dream big and just take the limits off. Somebody that's not going to judge you. Somebody that's not going to shrink your dream because you're doing too much, but you have the freedom to just go all in, and nobody knows. It's like your little secret between you, your pen, and your notebook is your little secret, you know, so you can dream bigger. And it also aids in relaxation in a world that we live in that is so busy. There's so many things going on all the time. To use those couple of minutes and put them aside is very essential to your everyday life. So I want to talk about a little bit more about the benefits. Good evening, Brianna, it's good to see you. Yes, okay, so a little bit more about the benefits. Those that I shared with you, that's my personal take on journaling, but it also helps keep your thoughts organized. So if you have a lot of thoughts roaming in your mind, it keeps your thoughts organized. It helps to improve your writing. It helps you set and achieve your goals. Still talking about what? Put it in the comment what we're talking about. Just in case somebody came in late and they think we're talking about something else, we're still talking about journaling. I really want you to understand the power of it, because when I go through these types, I really want you to take a hold of one or two of them and at least implement them into your life. It helps you record ideas on the go. It helps you to relieve stress. It helps allow you to self-reflect. That's right, Chanel. We're still on journaling. It helps you boost your memory, and it helps inspire creativity. Now, those are all of the benefits that I just listed of journaling, period. So again, we have different people here. Some people may already journal. Others may not journal at all, and that's not even an interest to you. This is a purpose for today, is to give you a new perspective, a refreshed perspective of journaling. Record ideas on the go. Yes, Brianna, it is a time saver, and it helps you to capture the moment. A lot of times, you ever had an idea? Like sometimes I have ideas like you're in the shower or you're doing something and you didn't have nothing close by to write it down, and then that idea is just gone. It was like, it was brilliant too. Like this to change the world. And I literally forgot all of the details because I did not write it down. Has that ever happened to anybody? So yeah, you know, it helps you to capture the moment when you actually have the idea, because God is always downloading things to us, and he's not obligated to repeat himself. I'm gonna say that again. He's always downloading new ideas, fresh strategies, concepts, things to do, creativity, witty inventions, and he is not obligated to repeat himself. So we have to constantly be positioned 24 hours a day, having things close by to make sure that we capture those moments when he's downloaded, because it's not according to, okay, this is my time that I want to receive. It don't work that way. All right. I know I kind of veered off, but okay. Okay, and right, they slip away, Chanel. You don't want them to happen. You don't want that to happen. So you have to capture those moments. So I want to expand your approach to journaling and provide different types of journaling you can implement in your life. We will get right into it. And again, take some notes on the different types so that you can know which one you want to implement. Now, I know I'm going to get the question, do I do all of them? Yes. I have done all of the types of journaling that I'm about to talk about. I have done them. I'm about to show you the journals that I actually use. I may even read some of them because some of y'all knows this. So I may even read little clips of some of them so that you can just kind of get an idea. So the first journal, I think this is my absolute favorite one of all. And this is in no particular order. I just kind of went and downloaded the different types that I personally use. The various types of journaling. The first type is the hype journal. You already know it's gonna have something hype in it, okay? Hype journal. That's my hype journal. It's kind of similar to a dream journal, but not exactly. The hype journal is when you go in strong on hyping yourself up. Everything you wish somebody could tell you, you put that in the journal. And when you go back and read it, it makes you smile privately like, girl, you can do all of this. Like it's the hype journal. It gets me hype. It gets me going. So what I do is I talk about where I want to see myself going. And then I do it in a very extravagant way. So it allows you to share where you see yourself headed. Psalms 102:18 says, this shall be written for the generations to come, and the people which shall be created shall praise the Lord. If your future generations to come, but let's just look at it from you as an individual. If your future self goes back and read what you wrote today, how would it benefit you? When you go back and read your journals, it got to make you get excited all over again, not put you in depression. That's why I said that journaling is not a venting session. There have been times where I've wrote things in the past of, strong feelings that I've had that maybe were negative feelings, and went back and read it and just like, man, one, that was such a dark place. And two, it didn't really do anything to me. It was just like, I felt heavy after reading it, But when you read a hype journal and it's things that you haven't manifested yet, it put some gas in your tank. Like you get some fuel, some speed in your feet. Like I gotta really make this come to pass because I like how it made me feel when I read it. And that's how a journal should be set up when it comes to a hype journal. I'm talking about hyping yourself out. We talked about that 2 weeks ago about when I was sharing how I look in the mirror and I'm like, you got this, you can do this, you're anointed. People want to hear what you have to say and just keep going and just keep hyping yourself up. Well, put it in a journal as well and then read it. If the words just don't come to you, write it out. So if you're rereading venting moments, as I said, is a reminder of a sad state and you don't want that. So when you write something and you read it, you want to go back and be able to enjoy what is it that you said about yourself. The fact that you even think that you could accomplish that is another level of energy for you to actually go after. I see those hearts. I love it. Keep it coming. You can go back to what you've written and see if you're living in the words right now. We live in the words that we speak. So the words that we speak right now, we end up living in those words. Although journaling is solely for the individual, it is a tool that is used for the present and for the future. I use the hype journal for where I am right now and where I see myself going. And in the future, when I read it, I can remember where I was when I wrote it. So this is my hype journal. It says happy thoughts. Literally more than half of the journals that I have was gifted to me. I didn't even buy journals. As much as I love journals, and when I see little cute ones, I want to buy one. That's one of the reasons why I stopped and I don't buy it because I get a lot of journals. So this is my hype journal. And I was reading through, see, I wrote in it. Y'all, this is from 2017. Yeah, 2017, my hype journal, all right? So I'm gonna read one of them and it was pertaining to my church. Truth Nation. So I put first a couple words, okay? Finally created a system that has truth running smoothly. I knew I had it in me. Selected new department heads and the passion they have is like they were made for the job. Everyone knows what to do and how to do it. The members feel loved and have a desire to get involved and they are inviting people to church like crazy. We are definitely going to need a new building because of the influx of people that are coming. That's just a little clip. Y'all, this was in 2017. Last year, if you're from Truth, you already know. Last year, we got our new building, okay? A couple months ago, we had an event, Team Sunday. We selected coaches to be over the department. So they're no longer departments, they're called teams. And so now we have coaches over the teams. And the people that we chose are passionate about their department and they're developing it and they have the energy and they're excited about it and the people that's connected to it. Let me say this again. This was August 1st, 2017. Y'all see that? And we what? Living in it in 2021. Okay. So when I went back and read this, I was just pulling it out just to show y'all as demonstration, doing a show and tell today, like I said I would. When I pulled it out and I read this, I was like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. I'm reading it and living. I'm living in what I wrote in 2017. I don't even remember writing it. I don't even remember. I probably, and usually with the hype journal, the things that may be frustrating me at the particular moment, I exaggerate where I want to see it going. In this moment, when I wrote this, it may have been somewhere I was feeling like, departments were falling through the cracks, we need to get things together. I really don't know what I was feeling, but I do know that what was in this was not happening at the moment. And here we are living it out. Somebody say hype journal, hype yourself up, where you want to see yourself going. And again, 2017, this is my hype journal, y'all. I told you I was going to be showing you some examples today. All right. The next journal is the devotional journal. Put that in the comments. Number 2, devotional journal. And this is the journal where you journal scriptures. Now, As a child, I struggled with reading comprehension. Well, hype yourself, Brianna. That's it. I struggled with reading comprehension. I would read fast. My mom would say, read like Speedy Gonzalez, and not remember a thing that I read. The teacher gave an assignment to read a book. Guess what? I read the whole book within a week. While everybody else taking their time. And then when the test came, I didn't know nothing because I struggled with reading comprehension. And so one of the things I would never forget, I was in 5th grade and I had a tutor. My mom got me a tutor and it was Miss Blystone. Miss Blystone, where you at? I don't know if she's even here or where she's at. I haven't talked to her. But Miss Blystone told me that whenever I read a passage, to write a paragraph that explains in my words what I understood from the story. And so I use that as a form of journaling as well. Now, for those of you that may struggle with reading comprehension, or those of you that say reading the word is hard, I don't understand it, you got to take it in chunks. This is not a race where I got to read 15 chapters because I'm trying to race somebody. Take 1 chapter a day and write out what you understood from that chapter. This is one of the methods that I absolutely love. Like my husband, this is why you can't compare yourself. My husband could read something and have a whole message, points and everything. And the same thing that I read, it's going to take me a minute. It's going to take me a minute to digest. And I think that's why, you know, some people can relate to my method and style of delivery, because it's like you break it down to the point where there's no reason why we cannot understand what you're saying. Why? Because I got to first make sure I understand what I'm saying. And because I have to break it down so low and small and do it in chunks, that's the same way that I deliver it. And so it helps some people, many people, that gravitate to my style of teaching and training and coaching, because it's like, I get it. She understands me. Really, I had to understand it. And so that's the reason why I broke it down that way. But I went off on a tangent for what reason, I don't know. But anyways, again, if you struggle with understanding, this is a great way for you to read a chapter and you break down what that chapter is saying. Now, what are you trying to find out in the chapter? The main characters. Like I could read something and then I'll forget it. This is the reason why memory verses is so important. Like I'm one of those that have to get the index cards and write it out to actually memorize the verse. But if I'm reading a story, I pause and I write down the characters, I pause and I write down what was going on in the passage. And then at the end, I write how I can apply it to my life, because the word brings life. The word is not, we're not telling stories here, okay? Some people read the word just for fun because it's a great storyteller. I want that word to transform my life. And so everything that I read has the potential to impact me in some way. And so when I read the story, although it happened many, 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 many years ago, there is still something that is relevant that I can use right now in my life. Y'all hear me? Okay, you feel me, Miss Tammy? You feel me? Okay, so this is my devotional journal. I'm going to couple it with a devotional journal and a prayer journal, right? Writing out your prayers. That makes a huge difference. Now, when you write your prayers out, it's simply the same way that you would talk to God is exactly what you're doing. You're just writing it out as if you're doing it in letter form, but you're writing your prayers out. That is not something that I've done often, in all honesty, but I've heard other people do it and I have done it before. But mine, I focus more on the devotional. And then once I do the devotional, then of course I have my prayer time. So in this particular one, you know what? I'm gonna read one. Okay, because y'all nosy, okay? I'm gonna read one. Not a long one. Okay, this one was talking about David and Goliath. Here's a simple one. When David killed Goliath, this is what was my interpretation when I read it. When David killed Goliath, he pulled from his past experiences. He was attacked by a lion. He was attacked by a bear. Now, both of those things were dangerous and more powerful than him. Hear this, because I'm about to get through on my own devotional, okay? Both of them were both dangerous and more powerful than he was. Those experiences taught him confidence, to have confidence and faith in God. It prepared him for Goliath. If he could kill a bear and he could kill a lion, Goliath is no different. And so it reminded him of that. And then I put here, take off your limitations, Jocelyn. Evaluate your potential. Use what you have in your hand. See, you got to make that thing personal, because when you read the word, what is it saying to you? This is not for a sermon. This is not for somebody else. What did the word say to you? What can you grab a hold of the word? I'm going to be like David. I'm going to use what's in my hand. I'm going to be like David. I'm going to remind myself that he helped me before, and the same God that helped me then is the same God that's present right now. I get towed up all by myself. I don't need an audience. I don't need a microphone. These are all the devotions. This is devotional. Now, this one, I didn't put a date on there. Remember to put a date. But these are all devotional. The fact that David used a rock to kill Goliath states it did not take a lot to knock him out. What are you facing that can be killed with a rock? You thought you needed something else, but what can be killed? I'm not here to preach. I'm not here to preach. I'm just telling you, the devotions are lit. This is all by yourself. You get you a journal and you read that word and you break down what's going on in the word. Okay, this is another one. This one was a gift as well. Hey, Nita. This one was a gift as well. She said, love it. Okay. Y'all want another one? Give me some hearts if you want another one. If you want another one of these devotions, give me some hearts. We got a little time. Okay, I see some hearts. I see some hearts. Let's go with it. Okay. Let me see. I want to do a short one. Okay, this one was in December 9th. I'm not telling no lies, y'all. These are December 9th, 2019. Okay, a man who was demon possessed. I hope I can read my own handwriting. Here we go. A man who was demon possessed and tortured met Jesus as he came into the city. Jesus cast out the demon and demon in them and sent them into a herd of about 2,000 pigs. People who knew this man to be possessed were afraid when they saw him sitting and calm. As Jesus was leading the man, he begged to go with Jesus, but Jesus instructed him to go tell his family about what the Lord had done. When he gave encounters with Jesus, it is not to keep, when you have encounters with Jesus, it is not to keep to ourselves, but to tell others. Your family and your friends need to hear the goodness of Jesus. This is devotion, y'all. This is not preacher material. These are private devotions where God is downloading things when you read the scripture. So again, if you're like, oh, I don't understand the word. Number one, get you a Bible that you understand. Get you the Message Bible. I mean, sometimes the translation is a little watered down, but it does break it down where you can understand it until you can move up. Okay, get a New Living Translation and then go ahead and write down what you understand. It's not about how much you're reading. Like, oh my God, I read the whole book of Job tonight. Who cares? But what do you understand from Job? Read Job chapter 1, just that one time, that one day. That one evening, and then write down what you understood from that chapter, because God is always speaking through his word. And when we spend time with him and you write it down, I'm telling you, it takes your devotion to a whole nother level. There's no reason why we should be bored in the presence of the Lord. I'm telling you, he always speaking. He speaks through his word. So that's the devotional journal. Is this blessing anybody? So we got the hype journal. You know, when it says hype, you got to be hype. Okay, then we have the devotional journal. I love the Amplified. Me too, Sean. I love the Amplified as well. That's a great translation. Okay, get you a Bible you can understand. That's right, Brianna. Get you a Bible that you understand. People use excuses because they just don't want to do it. And they think that they get credit just because you said the excuse, like I tried, but I don't understand it. So you stop. What are you going to do to make sure you understand it? Okay, I'm not going to even go there, because that's not what we're here for tonight. We're not going to go there. Okay. Number 3, the third journal is a gratitude journal. If you've been on my live in person or anything at any moment or any time of life, you know that I always talk about a gratitude journal. In the evening, writing down 5 things that you are grateful for. This is going to help you to become remember I said that you become more optimistic. If you're a person that you're always seeing everything negative, or there's so many things that's going on in your life that is negative. Like, that's the truth. Like, every time, every moment you turn, everywhere you look, something is always happening. This gratitude journal, or writing down 5 things that you're grateful for, it is a blessing because it forces you to find the good. I got to sit down and write what I'm grateful for. It forces you to find the good. I remember there was moments in my life where it's like, I really cannot see no good. So you know what? I'm just thankful that there's AC in my house. I'm thankful that there's gas in my car. Maybe you find the things they're seemingly small, but somebody else don't have it. Okay. But going through, and one of the things that I did was I made sure that in doing the gratitude, I tried not to repeat myself. because that's the quick way out. I try not to repeat myself in the things that I'm grateful for, because God has done so much and he's doing so much. There's something that you can thank God for, okay? So sharing 5 things that you're grateful for. It helps you to appreciate the things that you have in the midst of the things you still desire. I'm gonna say that again. Somebody need to put that in the comment section. It helps you to appreciate the things that you have in the midst of the things that you still desire. Just because I desire more don't mean I can't be grateful for what I have right now. It makes you pause, stop to appreciate what you have. What do you have? And so that's what the gratitude journal does. It keeps an attitude of gratitude. So this journal that I use, this particular one I got on Amazon, I think is like $30. And I saw one of my Instagram friends, I don't know who it was, they posted about it. And I was like, oh, let me try it. So this is actually a nighttime routine one. She says nighttime routine. It's called the 5-minute journal. So if you're interested in it, once again, it's on Amazon, 5-minute journal. See? Okay, so this one I started September 17th. That's my birthday. September 17th, 2020. So that was what, last year. Okay, so in this particular journal, it has 5 different sections. And so on the first section, it says, I'm grateful for, and then it has 3 lines of what you say you're grateful for. The other one says, what will make today great? It has 3 lines. The other one says daily affirmations. I am, Miss Tammy, I know you'll like that. It says, I am, and then you write something that you are. Then it says 3 amazing things that happened today. So it includes the whole gratitude aspect, but this is one that you would do at night. Now, my recommendation, which I'll talk about that a little bit in a few minutes, is to do journaling in the morning when you're fresh and you just woke up. But this particular one is designed for you to do it at night. Gratitude journal forces you to find the good. That's right. It forces you to find the good. And then the last question says, how could I make today even better? So I read the one for my birthday. Y'all want to see it? Okay, I'm not going to read all of them, but I'll read some of them. I am grateful for seeing my 37th birthday. That was last year, of course. For the ability to work out on my birthday. Some people cannot work out, you know? And I'm grateful that my body can still function, even though I hate every minute of it. I'm grateful that I'm still able to do it. Amen, amen. I'm grateful that I have an amazing husband who spoils me. Those are the three things that I wrote on for my gratitude, all right? What will make today great? Spending time with my family. Now, I want to say this was during pandemic time. So I think we had just slowly started like going back into the swing of things, but I'm not sure. What will make today great? Going to First Watch with my husband. Y'all know I love First Watch. If you didn't know, now you know. If you've never been to First Watch, check it out. It's a breakfast spot. It's really good. Okay. Random words of expression on social media. My love language is words of affirmation. So last year, they went in. They went in. And I loved it. And I put that in the morning of what would make today great. And my daily affirmation for that particular day was, it says, I am executing my creative ideas and they all exceed my expectations. What? Yeah. So you can write your own I ams. The one for the next day says, my affirmation was, I am becoming more sensitive to the voice of God. So you write down what you want to write. But this is, again, a great way for you to just unwind at night because it's a nighttime routine. All right. So I'm just trying to show you little examples of how to do it. Once again, this is it, the 5-minute journal. And I got it on Amazon and I think it's close to like $30. I thought it was a little high in price for a journal, but I guess because it's a hard cover, I'm not sure, but this one I actually bought. This wasn't a gift. It would make a great gift, but it wasn't a gift. Okay. Another one that I do is with the gratitude. I also walk around with this because this is a great little notebook to put in your purse. I think I got it at Staples. And I used to use it as my gratitude notebook, but now I use it as my things to do list. And because, and also capturing moments. I know I said that at the beginning, but I forgot to show it. Capturing moments, so I keep it in my bag. I know you're probably thinking like, oh yeah, you can do that on your phone and in your notes. We're talking about paper and pen here. There's a different effect that takes place when you use paper and pen. I'm not talking about putting it in your notes. Do not journal in your notes. Put that in the comment section so I know y'all heard what I said. Do not journal in your notes. This is paper and pen. Oh, I don't like my handwriting. Write the best way you know how. because you get every emotion and every it's the touch, all of your senses are involved with what you are writing down. So it's a whole different effect. Yes, Brianna, you said exactly what I was about to say. It's a whole different feel that you get when you write it down. So do not put it in your notes. Use paper and pen when you're journaling, okay? The last two, I think. Yeah, the last two. We're making good time here. Do not journal in your notes. Ouch. Yes, Shaniqua. I know we live in technology world of technology. They probably have an app that you can journal in. I'm almost 150% sure. I don't know one, but I'm sure that they have one. That's not what we're here for. We get in real journals. Take that paper and pen out and start writing. Okay, what number are we on? 4. Number 3 was gratitude journal. Number 4 is a dream journal. This is not one that I do often because although I know everybody dreams. So before you say, oh no, you do dream, you just don't remember it. I know that everybody dreams, but I don't always remember my dream. I'm not a dreamer, but there are some people that are actually dreamers. Like you dream every single day. You always have a dream. I'm encouraging you to write your dreams down. Now, the times where I have dreams that either woke me up from my sleep or I woke up crying or it was just intense, I did write those dreams down. But I'm talking to those that like there are actual dreamers on here where you go to bed. If you're a dreamer, put your hand up, let me know, or put some hearts. I'm specifically talking to you. Now that's not a journal that I have. I'll just use like one of my other journals for that. But it is important to track your dreams. We all dream, but there are some people that really remember their dream. Start by writing down whatever you remember from your dream, the details of the dream. The more you journal, the better your memory will get. We're talking about the dreaming journal right here. And when you become aware of your dreams, you understand how a good dream or a nightmare can subconsciously impact your day. So you want to make sure that you're writing your dreams down so that you can see the consistency of it. It helps with you with new ideas and solutions. Listen, I read this. It says Einstein used his dreams to develop some of his formulas and theories. There are strategies and game plans that God would download in a dream. And when you write them down, then you know the details and what's your next move in moving forward. Okay, so you want to write about your dreams as soon as you wake up because dreams become more difficult to remember as the day goes on. Write in detail, make illustrations if needed for those strange and indescribable images that often occur in dreams. Once you pick out patterns or reoccurring dreams, you can reflect on their interpretation and meaning. Many incredible ideas come from dreams. Dreamers, many incredible ideas come from dreams. Dreamers, if you've had a dream before that you know you woke up and it was just like, man, that was amazing. If that could actually happen to me, but you don't know the details of it, you didn't write it down. It's going to be hard for you to remember that dream a week or two later. So write the dream down the very next morning when you wake up, or the morning when you wake up rather, so that you can remember your dream. All right, we're moving right along. Number 5, calendar journal. Now, this calendar journal is for the people that just struggle with like writing. Like writing is just not your thing, but you're trying to get into the flow of it. So it's a quick way to start and kind of track down important events that you may want to track. So get a large one you have space to write in and remember the important moments and events that you want to talk about. So this one, I get a big journal every single year. I got this at Walmart. I bought this one. This wasn't a gift. Yeah, this one I bought. And trying to show you some pages without showing you some pages, okay? With this one, it has, okay, you have the calendar here. This is from 2021. And then on the next page, you have areas where you can write down like what took place, what happened on that particular day or moment. So yeah, I'll write down like the things that I want to accomplish that particular day. So calendar journaling is like, I don't want to say for the lazy folk, but it's for the people that, like me, I forget things quickly. But there are some moments that I want to remember, like a year ago that happened, but like I don't remember it. But then when I go back to my calendar journal, I not only have events or things that I was a part of, but I write down moments that how I felt, you know, significant things that maybe I don't necessarily want to keep track of, but when I go back and read it a year from now, I'll just kind of remember how I felt in that moment. So you can use a calendar journal for that. And like I said, I recommend the big one so that you know you'll definitely have enough pages to write in it. And then another method that I used in another journal that I had was I described my day in 3 sentences. So if you're a person that you journal, but you don't want to write long, or you're just getting started, like I said, you can write like 3 sentences about your day so that you can remember how the day went. So that's called calendar journaling. So it's a great way to gauge your daily thoughts, if it's something that you do daily, and your accomplishment. And it captures special moments in your day that you want to capture. Many people either don't journal at all, or they struggle to remain consistent. So that last journal, the last journal that I want to discuss rather is my journal. Now, if you've never seen it, let me show you my pretty face first. That's me, okay? So the Make It Happen journal. Now, I created this journal because, as you can see, I'm a journaler, okay? And I have several different journals, but there are different things that I like to do in all of the journals, and I wanted to compile them into one journal. So if you're an asset student, you may have purchased the Make It Happen journal before in the past, and we did it together. And so you kind of know what I'm talking about here, but let me show you this one, since this is a new one, because that other one is kind of rough. It's like 2 years old. Okay, so in this particular journal, this is the Make It Happen journal. It's a 21-day transformation. 21-day journal to producing results. And it's a journal that I created with putting all of the things. How can I get a copy of it? I'm going to give you that information, Tiffany. It's actually on my website, so you can see it on the website. But hold tight, because I have something I want to say about that. So this particular journal is a 21-day journal. So this is like an introduction to people that want to journal, or you see the benefits of journaling, and now you want to like incorporate it into your life, but you're kind of overwhelmed because it's like, you talked about the hype journal, the dream journal, the devotional journal. Which one am I supposed to do? Because I'm not going to do 6 journals. Do the 21-day journal, and that will kind of give you an idea of how you want to branch off into which one you want to really focus on. Now, in this particular journal, it's going to help you establish a morning routine, which we talked a little bit about that in some sessions ago. It's going to help you create a daily to-do list. It's going to help train you to be optimistic. It's going to give you inspirational quotes every single day. That's going to help you think about it throughout the day. It's going to also provide a scripture verse. So we're getting the devotional side as well, and help you to scriptures to help you to remember throughout the day. It keeps track of your goals. We're setting goals and we're ending 2021 strong, right? This is how we're going to help do it. It's going to keep us all together. And so it's in one book. That way you don't have to have 6 different books. And because it's 21 days, we're going to create a habit. Because some of us struggle with creating habits. So we'll create a habit that's going to help us to do that. It's a game-changing journal. Period. I need that. Make It Happen. Make It Happen journal is the perfect title, and it's going to help you. So I'm going to show you a little bit in the inside. It says, it's time to live your dreams. You have made enough excuses. You have been in this cycle for too long. We are going to do something today that changes your tomorrow. One adjustment can make the difference. See that? Jocelyn Williams, your asset coach, okay? So let me show you what's in the journal. So you're gonna, of course, have your 21 days. What do you want to accomplish in 21 days? So we'll start off with that. And then it actually makes you create a calendar that you can set up to do that. And then for the next 21 days, I will. So these are kind of like your affirmations, what you plan to do for the next 21 days. Again, we are creating a habit. 21-day goals. You got water goals. And all of this was personal because I wanted to increase my water intake, so I included water intake. Water is good for you. It purifies your soul. We got to drink water, saints. We got to drink some water. So water goals, and so I can monitor what I'm doing every single day with the 21 days. Physical activity is setting up like, okay, for the next 21 days, I'm going to work out for 30 days. 30 days, wow. I'm going to work out for 30 minutes. For the next 21 days, I'm going to drink 80 ounces of water or whatever. Bedtime goals. What time you going to go to bed every single night? And you do it for 21 days. So everything that you want to do that has been a struggle, you can put it all in the book, and then you follow along with the book for the next 21 days. So again, this is a great tool. This is a great tool for you to have. We're doing it within 21 days. And so I decided, I told you it's going to be some exciting news, right? We're going to do this for 21 days, y'all, but you got to stay tuned to the end. Got to stay tuned to the end so I can tell you how we're going to set all of this up, because it's going to be exciting. Now, I want to go through how the days are set up. Now, let me start with day 2, because day 1 kind of gives you the instructions, and when you get it, you'll read it. But it has inspirational scripture every single day, and it gives you lines for you to actually write out the scripture. Not just go and read it, but write out the scripture. Then it says an inspirational quote. This particular day says, "This is your moment to shine." It's quotes that I personally wrote for 21 days for you to meditate and think about. Then it says, "Completing my morning routine made me feel." Now, if you didn't do your morning routine, it made me feel like a failure. So that means tomorrow I got to do better, because I have a whole routine that I want to accomplish and I'm not accomplishing it. So it helps you to track your progress along the way for 21 days. Again, today I will accomplish. And then the bottom one says, "Don't forget to." And then on the other page, this is for the same day, it has a section where it says events today. These are things that I got to get accomplished today. Then it has the water intake, what I was talking about. So again, you can go back all 21 days and see your progress. If you were slacking off some days, this is kind of like the report card I was talking about a few sessions ago. You know, how much water, what was your physical activity? Are you skipping some days? And you'll notice a pattern here, and it's all in one book. So you don't have to be looking around for everything. What time you went to bed, and monitors your bedtime. Because many people are like, "Oh, I got to wake up early and I'm always tired. Why am I always tired?" No, it's not always vitamins and physical activity. Sometimes it's because you're going to bed at 2 a.m. and waking up at 6. You got to adjust your bedtime. If the kids got to adjust their bedtime because they're going early, you have to adjust your bedtime. And so it helps you to track. Based on the beginning, you would say, "Okay, I want to go to bed at 11 p.m. And then you'll track, did I actually keep what I said I wanted to do for 21 days and go to bed 11 a.m.? Okay, and then this one, I absolutely love this particular question. What made you smile today? It's kind of similar to gratitude, but not all the way. God gives us moments like daily. If we slow down in life, he always does something to make us smile. And when I started like saying that and thinking about it, I literally can find a moment in my day, every single day, that I'm like, that was God trying to make me smile. And I literally pause and smile, and I get excited because I can write it in my book. Moments that make me smile every single day. God's gonna give you something that's gonna make you smile every single day, okay? So we look for those moments throughout the day, and it keeps a optimistic approach in your day. And then the last one is personal pep talk. And sometimes I go in with that personal pep talk. That's equivalent to the hype journal. Let me see if I can find one of my personal pep talks so y'all can see what I'm talking about, okay? Okay, which one I want to share? Okay, this one, I'll do this one. It says, every idea that you have inside of you, you have what it takes to accomplish all of them. Plan, prepare, and don't sleep on yourself. Plan, prepare, don't sleep on yourself. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to me. It's a what? Personal pep talk. What do you want to say to yourself? What do you want somebody else to say to you? If they're not saying it, I'm talking about husband, mama, daddy, brother, son, niece, nephew, auntie, teacher, coach. If they're not saying it, say what you want to hear and write it in the personal pep talk. It's going to change the perspective of your day and take it to a whole nother level. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a moment, but in the comment section, I want you to write down which journal method you want to implement. Oh, I'm ready for Lady J pep talk, okay? Which journal method you want to implement, something that maybe stood out to you, which you can put the number, or you can actually put the actual journal that we talked about. So whether it's the hype journal, devotional journal, gratitude journal, dream journal, or calendar journal, which one have you not used, or which one you want to explore, or the make it happen journal, okay? Which is the last one I talked about, which is my journal. But which one do you feel is something that you can implement and you're like, oh, I never even thought about that. I may try that in the near future. Plan, prepare, don't sleep on yourself. That's it, Queen. Don't sleep on yourself. If I'm an alarm clock for other people, I'm an alarm clock for myself. I told you, I'm always the first person to receive it, and then I give it out to you. If I'm telling you to do it, trust me. I'm applying the same, because I believe in what I'm talking about. And because I believe in what I'm talking about, I'm not just sharing it with you, but I know there's things that can help. Barnita, you literally always do like 5 of them. And that's fine. 2, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Make it happen journal. Is that C. Delia? Weaver, Cedelia Weaver. I hope I didn't mess your name up. If I did, I'm sorry. Okay, Devotional and Gratitude Journal, Quita. The Make It Happen Journal, Geneva, I see you. Sean, Make It Happen Journal and Gratitude, the Make It Happen Journal. Yes, Tiffany, Brianna, 1, 2, and 3. Yes, so try those journals on your own and see how it will be beneficial to you in what in producing results and seeing a change. It changes your mood. It's not one of those things like, oh my God, I'm going to be able to see it right away, like it's a vitamin or something that you trying to take and you're like automatically seeing the results. But I'm telling you, you will feel different, whether you're doing it before you go to bed or you're doing it first thing in the morning. So real quick, tips when journaling, and then we're done. I'm closing out here. Tips when journaling. The first thing is to write it in the morning. I said that already, but let me just reiterate that. You want to start writing first thing in the morning. There's evidence that the prefrontal cortex is most active in the morning. This means you're more creative and your ego is still laying low. You're likely in a better mood because the world hasn't yet had any opportunities to vex you. So first thing in the morning, first download, wake up, use the bathroom, get your cup of coffee, write in your journal, then take a shower. Like fresh out of sleep, we're going to do our journaling. Okay, whichever type you chose. Number 2, these are just tips when journaling. Try to write every single day. Like I said, I have different journals that I use. My 21-day journal is what gets me back into the rotation of journaling. And then I choose one of these. So sometimes I do 2 a week, or I do each one like 2 times a week or something like that, just to change it up because I like doing all of them. Number 3, make it easy. Keep a pen and paper handy. If you have your journal, but you don't have a pen, you're not going to write. Not because you can't write, you're just not going to write because it's like, I'm already in the bed and I'm writing, or I'm sitting on a table and I forgot to get the pen. Now you got to go look for the pen. And you know, it's just little things that cause us to get discouraged. Like, forget it, I'll just try tomorrow. No, keep the pen and the journal with you. Number 4, write whatever feels right. This is not a right or wrong thing. I'm not coming to check your work. This is not school. This is personal. What it feels to you, whatever you're grateful for, write it. And if it's something that seems like, I'm just grateful that I can take a sip of water, do it. That's what you want to write for that day. Write it. Nobody's judging you. Your journal is a no judgment zone. Okay. And then number 6, choose a quiet, peaceful time and only journal for 5 minutes. When you first start journaling, you don't want to start off and you're like journaling for an hour. I'm going to tell you from experience, you'll be all excited. Like tonight we'll get off the live and you're like, you know what? I'm going to start tonight. I'm going to do it tonight and I'm going to do it. And then you're writing. You're not going to be motivated to do it tomorrow because you're going to think it's going to take me 45 minutes like it did the next day. And then you're not motivated to do it. So schedule only 5 minutes to actually do it and invest the time in doing it and then stop because you don't want to discourage yourself. If you know that it's only 5 minutes, then right before you go to bed, even if you're really, really tired, it's like, let me just take the journal out and write. Or if you know that you're rushing, just wake up just a little bit earlier right before you go to work. Let me journal just a little bit and it's only going to take me 5 minutes. If you know it in your mind, but if you take too long, it's going to discourage you from doing it. Okay. So at this moment, before we do it, of course, I hope this was a blessing to you all. Give me some hearts if this was a blessing, if it helped you, if it's something that opened your mind or a perspective or something that you can see and utilize in your life. Let me see some hearts going up. Yes, I love it. I see the laughing face too. Okay. But yes, some hearts. So what I want, of course, I always want to provide an opportunity to sow a seed. I believe in connecting with where it is that we're going, connecting with where it is that you want to go, and sowing a seed. Whenever you sow a seed in a moment, a word that resonates in your spirit, or something that really charged you or helped you or motivated you or sparked your spirit, that is someplace that you want to see a harvest partake. So that is why it's important to sow a seed in those moments so that you can see a harvest and you can reap from that particular thing that you're sowing into. So I want you to, I'm going to put the information, or if somebody can put the information down there, you can sow, of course, Cash App with Lady JVW, or PayPal info@jvwministries.com. And those of you, I challenge many of you that could give the $55 grace seed, is the double grace seed. We're ending this year strong, y'all. Many of you sold that seed and I appreciate it. And some of you did it again because you know you got some real goals that you got to accomplish, and what? You need the grace. So if you haven't sown it, I want you to encourage you to do the 55. If you can't get to it, sow the $30 seed. and just sow into soil that you know that you can reap from. And this has been a blessing. As I've said before, the Lord put this on my heart to do it for free. And he said, I'm sending the people to sow into your life. So I'm not even concerned with, oh, nothing was charged, because for coaching, you're going to pay for coaching. Y'all know that. You're going to pay for coaching. And so, but the Lord put it on my heart and said, you know what, do this for the people of God. And I'm going to send those to sow into your life. So once again, the information is down there on the bottom. Well, no, it's not down there. If somebody can put it down there for me, it's Cash App, and it's the $ Lady JBW. And then of course, PayPal info at jbwministries.com. And I'm telling you, you will see a harvest because you're sowing into good soil. You're sowing into ground with intent. You're being intentional about where you're putting your seed. You're being intentional about where you're sowing. And then now you can water that seed and expect to see a harvest as a result of the seeds that you've sown. Amen. So I appreciate each one of your seeds. Let me put it in here. All right. I don't see Toya on here. Oh, there we go, Quita. Thank you so much. Thank you for the seed. I see the seed. Thank you, Mom Elder B, for the seed. So I'll give you a moment to do that. And then I want to, of course, share with you how the next steps that we're going to be taking. I know last week, I appreciate y'all allowing me to refuel. So we didn't have our asset coaching on last week, and I definitely missed y'all. But I was with my spiritual parents and I was being refueled. You know, we talked about refuel the week before, and here am I being refueled. I did not have intentions to cancel, but I was like, you know what? Let me just pause and get it done. So I'm glad that we're back here again and that y'all are hanging with me. So once again, thank you for putting that information, Quita and Lakeisha. You can put the PayPal information as well. And once again, that is info at jbwministries.com. And thank you so much for the seeds that are being sown. Okay, so moving forward with continuing with the asset coaching. Now, the exciting news that I wanted to share with you is that originally I was only doing October, Wednesdays in October for the asset coaching. Thank you, Tiffany, for your seed. Linda, thank you for your seed. 100-fold return in Jesus' name. I know some of you are still sowing, but while you're sowing, I'm still going to be talking about it. So, but I was led to extend it to November, y'all. Y'all applaud and give me some hearts for that, because you already know Facebook Live, it's not my vibe. But you know, we're here, okay? So we're gonna extend it to November and do some asset coaching. And the reason why I am doing in November, I see the hearts, see, I feel the love, thank you, I feel the love. Thank y'all so much. Y'all go hang with me. Okay, so I'm gonna extend it to November because we're gonna do this together. Okay, y'all had already asked about the journal, so I'm here for it. So the journals are $25. Now you're gonna get the journal. It's free shipping when you order it today. You're gonna get a pen too, because what I said, keep the pen close by. It ain't no regular pen. It's a cute pen. Y'all see that? Because I love bling. It's gotta be cute. If we're gonna do it, it has to be what? Everything has to be done pretty. Okay, so there are different styles. That particular one was like a cream color. And then this one, I think, oh yeah, it's the gold. And it comes with the diamond or whatever. So you'll have your pen and you'll have your journal. So you can keep both of them together, because I said to keep the pen beside. Okay, Tiffany, you see it? So jbwministries.com, you can click on the on shop on the tab, and then you'll be able to see the Make It Happen journal. And once again, the shipping is absolutely free. So after the live, you can go and purchase your journal. And what I'm looking for is for 40 people that's going to join me on the 21 days. Now, in this 21 days, of course, you're going to get the weekly coaching that we're doing, but a sense of accountability, because we're going to do this thing together. It's more fun when we have a group that's doing it. It's more fun when, you know, you got your journal, I got my journal. We're going to do this for 21 days. Let's get this done. And I know you're working, you know I'm working, so get some friends involved. So if you're one of those 40, I want you to put in the comments, I'm on the 21-day journey with you to do it for the next 21 days. And again, it's going to be the weekly coaching that you'll get, and then monitoring your progress. I'm going to monitor your progress to make sure that you're filling in the forms. Because what happens is some people start, but they don't finish. How many books have you started and you didn't finish? We finished in this 21 days. And so that's why the coaching is extended to November. So the official date that we are going to start the 21 days is November the 10th. Put it in your calendar. So November the 9th, I'm sorry. November the 9th, we'll start, which means we'll have 21 days left in November. Do y'all get that math? So November the 9th, we're going to actually start. Thank you, Sean, for your seed. November the 9th, we're going to start. And then we're going to continue on for the rest of November, which will total the 21 days. So you got time to get yourself together. We're not starting like tomorrow. It's going to give time for me to mail out your journals to you, get your pens to you, make sure everybody get what they need to get. We have some more in stock and have some more coming in. So I need 40 of y'all to join me on the journey for 21 days, and we get this done. $25, you're still getting the coaching, you're getting the pen, and it's free shipping. That's all it takes for you to be a part. $25 and you get the journal, period. And then I'm gonna help walk you through to make sure that you know how to do this. Now, if you had it before, you started it and you didn't finish it, this is time to refresh and start all over. So we're starting November 9th. Thank you, Brianna. And then there's 21 days left in November after November 9th. So you gotta get it between now and I would say November 2nd to still be in time if you want to join us and start with us on November the 9th. So again, if you're a part, I'm one, Lakeisha, I see you. If you're a part, I want 40 of y'all to do it and to be a part of it so that you can get it and get the free shipping. Count me in, Queen, I see you. All right, so if it will be free shipping, I am going to post for you to be the direct link for you to actually purchase the journal and get it for the free shipping as soon as the live is over. So stay tuned for that, and then you're welcome to post it, and then I'll know that you're one of the 40, and then I'm gonna call all of y'all out, all 40 of us. I'm gonna go down the road on next Wednesday to know who's a part of the tribe, who's doing this with me. I'm in. I see you, Pastor Jane. I'm in. All right, so who's doing this with me? Next Wednesday, I'm going through the list based on the orders that come in. I'm gonna say your name and call you out so that we know that we're getting to our 40. It's going to be fun, y'all, because everything I do is fun. You already know that. But it's going to be a great accountability because you don't want to be the missing link. You don't want to be the one. You don't want to be in the garden of flowers that are all blossoming and blooming. And here you are, that dead flower. Why? Because the dead flower is going to stand out amongst all the flowers that are flourishing in the garden, right? Put in the comments, I don't want to be that dead flower. So in order for you not to be the dead flower, you got to get on this accountability thing. So get on this 21 days and let's do this. I'm one of the 21 journals. I see you, Miss Tammy. Let's do this. Lady J, this Zaria. I'm on my mom's page. Okay, Zaria. Okay, so you're one of the 21, Zaria. That's cool though. That's great. That's great. Thanks for letting me know that. So yeah, don't be the dead flower, like I said. Sean, you ready? 20, let's do it. We're doing it for 21 days. I don't want to be a dead flower. Chanel, me neither. Don't mess the garden up. This is why we need the accountability. I don't want to mess up the garden. And you gonna call me out, Lady J, and I don't want that. I'm not gonna call you out on the live if you're not doing it, but I will call you out in that email. I got a strong call out spirit in that email. Okay, so, but sometimes we need that. We need to know somebody is following up. I need to know that. So you'll get all of the information on how we're going to handle this whole 21-day journaling. And again, get us into the rotation, the movement of using the journals that I talked about, because you know that now you've established an actual routine and a habit. I don't want to be one of the dead ones. Tiffany, you're not going to be a dead one. Come on board. I'm going to make sure you don't dead, because see, you're going to mess my garden up and I'm not here for that. So we all got to stay on our game so that we can have a beautiful rose. Okay. I'm going to even do a graphic with all of your roses in there for those of you that accomplished the 21 days faithfully. So you got to be on point. I'm doing a roll call next Wednesday. So get your orders in so that you can get the journal. I can send them out to you and we'll be good to go. The last announcement, and then I'm getting off of here, the Ultimate Spa Empowerment. Y'all, the excitement. I'm so ready for it. You don't even understand. So there's 10 spots. And 8 spots are already taken. Now, some people ask me about the empowerment and they're sending messages and they're like, do you still have space? Do you still have room? Yes, there are 2 spots left. I'm not going more than 10 though. So if you know that it's something that you want to do, you're thinking about it, you saw it and you're like, I got the email, and every time I see it, I'm like, I need to be there. Go ahead and do it. I'm gonna share a testimony with you. One of the ladies that signed up, they paid the $50 deposit, not knowing how they were going to have the rest of the money. Because this is Ritz-Carlton, y'all. Y'all can't want high-class life and want to pay $10. It don't work that way, okay? We upgrading our living in this hour, Okay, so she was a part. She put the $50 down because she wants to make sure that she had her spot. I'm sharing this testimony, and then I'm getting off of here, for real. She put the $50 on. Then she told me, Lady J, I don't even know how I'm going to pay this off, but I know God's going to make a way to pay it off. Somebody, hear me, y'all. Somebody sent me a message. This was actually a guy. Sent me a message and said, I know that this is not for guys, but I want to be a blessing to somebody that's going to your spa empowerment. And I was like, wow, first of all, amen. Paid in full. And I asked them, okay, well, who would you like to bless? Because I wanted them to have the opportunity to choose whomever. The person, I don't want to say their name, but the person that they chose was the exact person that told me they didn't know how they was going to pay for it. This is a whole faith message right now, and I don't want to get into it, but she put the $50 down, not knowing how she was going to get the rest of the money. And God spoke to somebody else to be a blessing to her. And then the guy told me, do not say my name. Do not tell her who did it. These are the kind of angels I'm talking about right here. This is the kind of vein that we're stepping into, where God is putting your name on the hearts of people that want to bless you. So I said that to say this. Don't look at it and cancel it out. I'm talking to my two last people that need to be a part of this spa empowerment. This is a different vibe, y'all. You're getting a full body massage, jacuzzi, whirlpool. It's going to feel like we're in another country, but the pandemic is still a real thing. And so I'm not really comfortable with that yet, but we're going to stay right here in Orlando and still have a good time. It's going to feel like we're on a different island. All right. But it's from 10 o'clock to 4 p.m. at the Ritz-Carlton. If you've never been a part of the Ritz-Carlton, if you've never experienced the prestigious lifestyle of being a part of that, this is something I'm talking to you. Yes, this is just me and you right now. So 2 spots are left. You can go on the website, click on the deposit, put your $50 in. You have all the way to December 1st to pay the full payment. So it's a win-win situation. Work your faith. By December 1st, you know that you're going to already be set. So I was sharing that testimony to say to my last 2 people that want to be a part of it, no, you don't have to live in Orlando. I'm most excited because out of the 5 ladies that are a part, I've never met them. Y'all not hearing me. This is the connections I'm talking about right here. I have never met them. So you're like, well, I don't know, because I don't know if I'm going to know anybody, and I want to go with a friend. Why? I don't even know them. And I'm excited like we're best friends, because this is going to be an intimate time. The food is amazing. The experience is just amazing. So I'm excited about the new faces that are a part. So if you're on the live or you've been following me and you're like, hey, I want to hang with Lady J, get this spa treatment on, and just be living my best life while we're sipping a virgin pina colada, holla at your girl, okay? Go to JVW Ministries, put the deposit so that we know we can we'll secure those last 2 spots. As soon as those spots are secure, you won't even hear me talk about it anymore, because we've already reached our 10 people. So for those of you that asked or are wondering, yes, we do have 2 spots left. Only 8 has been taken, and work your faith and be a part of it. It is a great Christmas gift. Put it on your wish list. Let your family know you want to be a part, Get creative. There was an event that I wanted to be a part of a while ago. I'm done for real. I wanted to be a few years ago, and it cost $800. I didn't have the $800 at the time. At first I was like, man, that's a lot of money, but I really wanted to be a part of it. And God gave me a strategy. I started selling, maybe some of you all remember, if you've been with me that long, these sterling silver P31 bracelets. And I sold them, and the amount that I sold was the money that I needed to go for the 800. Now, when I signed up, because that time the deposit was like $97, and when I signed up, I did not have the 800. I did not know where the $800 was coming from. But because my faith says I want to go and I'm gonna be there, God gave me a strategy to get it done. So sometimes you got to do that first step, and you just never know how things are going to happen. But be intentional about what you want. And this is a great exercise for you to do that. So again, the Ultimate Spa Empowerment is December the 10th. It's on a Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the beautiful Ritz-Carlton. Like I said, it's a spa empowerment. So you're getting the rejuvenation in your body, but also the food and the experience and meeting new people. And it's just a whole nother vibe that I'm ready for. And December couldn't get here any faster, period. Okay. So you can go and make that deposit and be a part of that. And then again, 21-day journal. I'm gonna give you some more information on that once I get off the live, to make sure that you get the free shipping, because I don't want you to pay for shipping. So if you get it between now and Friday, you get the free shipping and you get the pen as well. I have enjoyed being with y'all on tonight. Thanks for hanging with me once again. Next week, y'all, I'm going to be talking about how to stop comparing yourself to other people. Some of y'all looking like, oh, I don't do that. You do. Just because you don't verbalize it, you definitely think about it. How to stop comparing yourself to other people, because comparison is a cancer to your greatness. I'm not about to get into it. Join me next Wednesday, Asset Coaching Live. Invite somebody to come with you on next Wednesday, 9 p.m. It's going down. Make sure you get your Make It Happen journal. I'm counting up my 40 people, and I'm doing a roll call next Wednesday. So be a part of it, okay? Okay, I will see y'all on next Wednesday.